Hi, my name is Reagan Mara, and today I'm presenting to you my persuasive speech. What if you were given $10,000? What would you do with it? Would you use it for that new car you have always wanted? Would you use it towards rent for the apartment you are currently living in? Or would you just save it for a rainy day? Believe it or not, roughly $10,000 is around the average yearly cost a student is burdened with to attend a four-year college in the state of Mississippi. $10,000 to go to school to get that job you have dreamed of is a bit much, right? Especially since having a well-paying job is pretty much a necessity in life to get that house, family, or car that you have always wanted. As a student who is currently attending a junior college while still having to fork over at least $1,000 to complete my basic courses per year to avoid the rather expensive tuition of a university, I firmly believe that I am qualified to talk about this subject. Today I'm here to persuade you to agree with me that the cost of college tuition should be lowered not only in the state of Mississippi, but in the United States everywhere. College tuition should be lowered because it would help ease the struggle of students who are born into poverty to have a brighter future for themselves. It would decrease debt of student loans that they are buried under, and kids would have more accessibility to a higher education to pursue their dreams. Students who are born into low-income households often do not have the means provided to have the ability to attend college after high school. Since many young students who are born into families who are under the poverty line are not financially stable, they often think that there is nothing more for them in the life they are given and fall into the mindset that they do not need to go to college since it is considered to be out of their price range. According to HuffPost.com, students who attended low-income schools, the college enrollment rate was only ranged from 47% to 58%. Even though there are scholarships and other governmental funds provided to help with the college tuition, not all students necessarily fit the ACT and other test scores because they often feel that there is no point in trying on something that they believe is out of reach. Throughout the course of the college highway, students who do not have full scholarships or governmental benefits often are forced to obtain student loans, which in most cases lead to piles of student debt. ValuePenguin.com suggests that the average student debt is $32,731, but although that is just the average, more than 600,000 borrowers are over $200,000 in debt, and the number still continues to increase. With the stress of an immense amount of debt to pay off, people solely focus on paying off their debt and forget to be happy with the job they chose and worked so hard for. For example, as reported by CareerAddict.com, careers that typically take the longest to pursue have higher suicide rates. These jobs I've listed are chiropractors, lawyers, surgeons, and other lengthy and stressful career paths as compared to others. Growing up, most children have big aspirations to become doctors, veterinarians, or even on the bigger spectrum, movie stars. But as these children become older, they find that their dreams might be a little more than what they bargained for. For example, a student who aspires to become a doctor learns that in becoming a doctor, according to learnhowtobecome.org, it requires at least 4 years of undergraduate schooling, typically completed at a university, and 4 or more years of medical school, and with the schooling, that means money and lots of it. Often when a student learns of the time and money it takes to pursue their ambitious dream job, they get scared and find an alternative job to save the money it would have taken them if they just would have gone that extra mile. With the decrease in college tuition, students would better be able to pursue their dreams and focus less on the money and more on their aspirations to become what they truly deserve to be. The purpose of my speech today has been to persuade you to agree with me that the college tuition for students should be lowered. With the help of cut costs of student tuition in college, young striving students can pursue their dreams no matter their background, job they choose, or fear of debt. Take it from a student who chose junior college to save a little bit of money in order to get her basics out of the way rather than a university. Earlier in my speech, I asked you what you would do with $10,000. What if you took that number and multiplied it by 10 and ended up with $100,000? Would you use that money to finally pursue that job that you have dreamed of as a child? As some people might say, money cannot always buy your happiness, but in this case, it can buy the success of your future.